Hello all, thanks for tuning in again. This is Emmy for another watch build. First things first though, we'll do a quick wrist check. As you can see, I have on my wrist my last build, which is a GMT. And today what we're gonna do is we're gonna take apart this GMT and rebuild it to have a whole new look. And part of the reason is because I wanna take this dial and movement out and put it into a new case, just like my friends that did a build after watching my videos. So this dial and movement will ultimately be in a new case with a bezel. So first things first, let's unpack everything and take this guy apart. All right, folks, I got everything taken apart. I put everything, little pieces in here, keep the dust off of them, and my movement is now in its movement holder. So we can start by putting on our new dial, which I'm very excited about. I've been wanting a dial with this colorway in a long time, so I'm excited. I think it's pretty cool looking. So put that on. Looks like we only have, oh, that one looks like it might be crooked. So first things first, we line these up with our movement and get the face on. Let's see here. All right, we got the face on. It did take me putting some tweezers to the to those little stems to get it to line up perfectly with the holes in the movement. Before I forget, this is a Japanese NH35 movement we have in here. So now that we've got the dial on, we need to make sure, pull this all the way out, and we need to make sure that we set this to right after it turns over to the next day. That way we know when we line up our hands at the 12 o'clock, it will flip over the date at the right time. And that's just right there. So now we start with the hands, and I'm excited we have these awesome hands that will match the dial real well. We start with the one with the largest hole, which is the hour, then we do the minute, and last we do the seconds. So let's go ahead and start putting these guys on. Let's see here. See? All right. All right. First things first. Let's put this one on. Okay. All right. And we push it on. Next, let's take our minute hand. Oop, get that back. Get that one on. Oop. You know what? I think I did that. Put that guy on backwards. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Let me take that off. Where does this go? All right. Let's take this guy back off. There we go. Put him back on properly. See. All right, we've got our hand on properly. Let's grab the minute hand and put that one on properly. Whoop. Whee. All right. Okay. All right. Clean eye. Last hand. Put on our second hand. This one. Ugh. Okay. All right. And with the second hand, always make sure that you use this piece, this tool that has, oof, having trouble getting that to focus, that has this, if you can see that, let me see if I can make it clearer, has a little point in the center of it to get the second hand on. I can't seem to get it clear, I apologize for that. But you can kind of see it there. Anyway, this special tool that has a little point in the very center is specifically for your center, or for your second hand to get that guy on. So let's put this one on now. All right, it was painful, but I got the second hand on. It's slightly off, but I'm not gonna sweat it. Let's make sure everything's moving properly. That looks good, looking good. I wanna just see it turn over to the third. Make sure that's lined up. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, it's turned over a little early. You know what? I'm okay with that. I'm not gonna take the hands back off. So let's next get this into the case. Okay. And, oh, I gotta pop this, forgot. We have to pop, oh, we gotta pop out. Actually, I don't think that's gonna hold it. That's okay. Oh man, all right. We gotta take off this stem, which there is a tiny, tiny little, where is it? The rotor. So there's a tiny, tiny little, oh, you can see it right there, that we have to press. Let's push this in. You can't see it unless it's pushed in. There it is. You see that right there? We have to press this in and pull it at the same time. There we go. Now, we should be able to put this into the case. And let me see here. Put that in there. Ooh. Let me see here. Okay, I realized after I dropped it in there, I needed to put this movement ring on. You can see that there now, can you? So I ended up putting this white movement ring on and then dropping everything into place. So now let's see if, hopefully I don't have to retrim. Oops, sorry. Hopefully I don't have to retrim the stem. Hopefully it works already. Otherwise I need to use the new stem and get a replacement for the next build. So let's see if this goes in there okay. And it should just push in. You don't need to press on the, you don't need to press on that little button anymore. Let's see here. Let me see. All right, so we had success with the stem. No need to retrim that. The only thing left that I want to do is replace the rotor with, oop, don't get it all over my hand oil. I wanted to replace the rotor because I love replacing the rotor to match the face dial. So we're gonna get this guy in next. Got a special screwdriver just for rotors here. I'm gonna take this guy off. Whoa. The whole thing moved. I think I'm gonna need to add a chapter ring. Oof. Let me see. All right, folks, I went ahead and took it out of the case. I do believe I'll need to add a chapter ring to this to get the faces sitting correctly. But in the meantime, let's finish the build. Go ahead and take the existing rotor off. And place it in there. Get our new rotor on. Yeah. Try that again. All right, awesome. Everything's moving correctly. Yeah. All right. Perfect. And then we'll just pop it back in here. I know it won't have the chapter ring, but let's see how it looks. Put it in there. Okay. Get this in there. Right. And let's put the back on. Yeah, it's just okay. Looks pretty good. You could tell the dial's a little cockeyed though. I'm gonna have to get a chapter ring to get that to sit in there right. But otherwise, it's pretty beautiful, isn't it? Awesome. So let's see here. All right, we need to just put the whole thing back together now. Let's Okay. Sorry, got it backwards. All right. There. See the rotor. And then, oh, look at that face. That's awesome. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in. The next build you'll see is me taking that GMT and turning it into putting it in a new case with a bezel. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I appreciate all of you that watch my channel. And if this is your first time watching, please subscribe for more content. Cheers.